welcome to yet another vlog. Yeah, this is my morning voice. I woke up an hour ago. And it's my Bday. I'm getting old, I'm 23. But yeah, I was about just to turn on my computer and I didn't realize that I would get some virtual presence from my friends and from my Twitch community. And I turned my computer on only to find that one of my mods gifted me this. He gifted me Penumbra, the collector pack, because he knows I like horror games, but I suck at it. And at first I just saw his message and I was like, oh yeah, I should have thought about the fact that he was going to offer me a video game on Steam. But I thought it would be something like cute. But no, then I looked and it was like, Penumbra, you're gonna be scared the shit out of yourself. It was like, great. I can't zoom in. That's like on my face. I'm so not awake. It's so weird. Yeah, I have nothing else to say. I just don't know how the day will go. I'm just going to go along my day like I would do with any other days, and I'll do a co-working / study with me stream this afternoon. I started doing that at the end of last week, and I want to try to keep on doing those all the afternoons of the week. At least I want to try to, as much as possible. I'm just working on my essay and working on my stuff. No mic with some music, either lo-fi or just chill music, and people can just come along, put on the sound, listen to the music, see the little square with my face, see me moving and working, and just go by their day. So I'll do that this afternoon as well. I just don't know until when I'm going to do it. I think that's about it. I think it's gonna be kind of difficult to vlog for the first days of March because I'm using my devices a lot. I'm using obviously my computer to work on my essay and to stream at the same time. I also do have to finish the editing of the February's vlog. I did like half of the rough cuts and then I didn't get the time to do more, so I'll have to do that in the next days. But I'm using my phone a lot to stream a comeback. On YouTube I'm using my iPad a lot to stream the same comeback. On Spotify to show some support, since I cannot give any money to buy the album or for the votings or anything, so I'm kind of new to that, but it's the best I can do, so as much as I can do it, I'm trying to do it. I don't know when I will see you again, so until the next time.
Joyeux anniversaire. 1, 2, 3. Crache pas. Crache pas.
Hey there! We are the 8th, March 8th. I'm here to tell you a bit what I've done last week because I didn't vlog a lot. As I said, I am helping in streaming a comeback from a group from the Korean music industry. So, yep. So I didn't really film a lot. Also, I started to do co-working streams on Twitch. So every afternoon of the week, so not the weekends, I do a stream where I put some chill music or lo-fi music, depending on the mood. I'm trying not to put energizing music because I'm aware it could make it difficult for some people to work with that kind of music in the background, so I'm trying to keep it chill. I do not have my mic on. You just have a background, a calm background of an anime girl doing her homework or whatever, and on the left corner you have like small little bass, and we're just working like that. Now I say afternoons, but I live in France, so it's basically in my time zone, Paris, Madrid time zone. So if you are interested, since if you talk in English in the chat, if I do have the time to talk to you and to talk to you a bit, which I usually don't really have the time to, but I try from time to time to do so, you can also just come and not chat at all. It's basically for you to have kind of a motivation, to feel kind of in a co-working space, but you're still at home or maybe at work, I don't know. You just have some chill music in the background. You see someone working and it just motivates you to keep on working until it's time to stop, according to your own schedule. I started doing that last week, and I did it all week long, so I'm gonna do that again this week, every day of the week, and I want to see if I just keep one day of the week, like maybe Wednesdays, for me to work without streaming, without being on Twitch with the co-working live stream. I want to see if it's too much or if it's manageable, if it's doable or not. Also, I finished before yesterday, I think, 2 days ago, I finished working on February's vlog. I spent literally the whole day editing everything that was left, everything that I had to edit left. I tried to do some new things. I'm slowly discovering things up, so it's gonna be a slow adventure, but I'm slowly getting there. I'm slowly learning new things, trying out new things. I see most of the things that I have to get better at or even change while editing. It's just that sometimes it might be too much at once, so I'm taking my time and I'll slowly get better at more or less everything, I guess, and I will keep on trying new things, and doing more layering, which is cool. It's really cool, and trying new effects, and then trying on my free time, which I do not have a lot of these days. I'll try to learn new things, new possibilities, and how I could edit everything. Also, if you hear a strange noise, it's okay, it's my rice cooking right there. So yeah, don't worry about that. I finished this 2 days ago, I think, so I uploaded it today. It's gonna be out
at 6 p.m. again on my time zone, but since it's also the time when Apple Cheeks uploads her videos, or releases her videos on YouTube, I guessed it was kind of a good time to release mine. So I don't know, I'll have to check, but I do not have that many views anyways, so I don't really know at which hour I should publish the videos. Yesterday, since I had some free time and since I wanted to relax, because I needed to relax a lot, since things got more complicated, now I know that I really do have to see and do everything by myself regarding my preparatory art year. If I'm taken, I'll have to success in getting a student loan from my bank to repay in some years. I'll have to see how to find an apartment, somewhere to live, not too expensive, with all charges included and Wi-Fi included if possible. And by all charges I mean cold and hot water, I mean electricity, I mean heat. So yeah, it's gonna be a bit complicated, but we'll see, and I'll do my best, I'll try my best, and if I have to delay everything for 1 or 2 years and work in between, I will. So yeah. Okay guys, I do have to apologize because I can't speak really loudly right now because it's almost midnight. We're March 28th. I haven't vlogged a lot because I was really busy. I was really busy between streaming Ateez comeback and getting everything ready for my application for my art school preparatory year. And I just checked my mail some minutes ago and saw that yesterday I got a mail from them saying that I was accepted. So I'm really overwhelmed right now. I haven't told my parents yet because they're sleeping, so I'll have to deal with that tomorrow and see with them how it would be better for me to organize, mostly for the payments of this year. I emailed my bank so that Monday they will be able to call me right away so that we can try to ask a small student loan for me and then later on ask a bigger loan. It's quite complicated, but we'll see about that later. The first small loan would be enough for next year's art year, basically. I'll just have to take a bit of my own money if I can't have the bigger loan this year. But yeah, I emailed my bank. I'm pretty overwhelmed because I hoped that they would accept me, but I was really afraid for them not to be accepting me because I don't know how many people send them files to send them applications. And I was really afraid that I would not be accepted, which would mean that my worst case scenario plan would have to be my only plan, which was to work for a year or two to get some money to then be able to do the art preparatory year and then the illustration 3-year studies to try to become an illustrator. I wanted to let you know, guys, so that you could see at least a little bit my reaction on the moment I learned about it. I'm way calmer now than some minutes ago, but I'm not sure I will be able to sleep or not tonight. So this week I will have a lot of things to do, and I'm not shaking anymore because I was literally shaking for a good 30 minutes. It's not definitive yet because I have to send them back some papers and the payment of a percentage of my preparatory year, or the whole year if I can or want to. And once I will have paid at least the percentage of the preparatory year, it would be definitive, and I would be accepted, and I'd be accepted. It wouldn't be any risk for me to lose my seats on this art field and on this art school. So I'm still a bit stressed about that because I'm a bit afraid of sending them everything a bit too late, like some minutes or some hours left, or maybe 1 or 2 days late, because they have an amount of people they can accept, and the first who pay that small percentage are the ones that are sure to be taken, and I'm afraid that I'll be just some hours or 1 or 2 days late. So I hope it won't be the case, because it would be a hell of an emotional roller coaster. I'm not sleepy at all, so I'll try to just calm down. I'll try to sleep a little bit. Tomorrow I have to wake up at 7 a.m. so that I can watch Inkigayo, because I think it's the last show Ateez are going to, because it's the last week of their promotion, I think, not sure. And I'll also have to talk about it to my parents, which is a sensible subject because they know they can't financially support me, and it's stressing them out a lot, so I tend to try to avoid talking about it to them, because I know it stresses them, and I know they would prefer me to work for 1 or 2 years and then do these studies. But the problem is that I have no guarantee to be taken or accepted in any art schools in 1 or 2 years. I don't know where I will be in 1 or 2 years. I don't know if I would be able to find a job, since it's so difficult right now because of COVID. And I am afraid that it would be, one, kind of losing my time, wasting my time, and 2, wasting my chance to start this year and to be accepted this year, because I still have solutions that are doable. So since it's doable, I want to try it out, but I will have to tell them tomorrow to let them know. So I know they won't be jumping in happiness because I know the stress it's going to bring them, but I will have to tell them so that we can talk together to see that even if they can't support me financially, they can still give me advice and try to give me advice so that I do better choices than I would have done on my own maybe. So we'll try to do that tomorrow, and hopefully Monday, because technically we're Sunday. Midnight 8, but hopefully tomorrow, Monday, I'll be able to have a phone call from my bank to launch the small student loan so that I can send back all the papers and the payment to my school between Monday and Wednesday. It would be great not to take more time than that to secure my application, to be sure I'm accepted and that no one can take my place by paying first. Then I will have to keep looking for an apartment or something not too expensive. Then I'll just keep on drawing whenever I have the time to, and I'll concentrate on my master's essay or thesis, as Americans says, as I understood some weeks ago. That's where we are right now. I just hope that everything will go according to plan and that everything will be okay, that I will be able to go there, that I will be able to have my small and bigger student loan this year. If not, I can have my bigger student loan next year, but it would be best and it would be reassuring for me to have it right now so that I have everything I need for my 4 years of studies and I wouldn't have to worry about that part of the studies. This is something big, as I will have student loan to repay in some years. I'm confident I will pay them back, even if it means not working in the art field right away. But it's pretty big to me because I know what it means. I know the commitment it means as well. And I'm confident that I'll be able to pay it back and that everything will be okay. But it's still stressful, and it's even more stressful since I know how it makes my parents feel. I know how much it stresses them and how much they are frustrated not to be able to help me even just a little bit financially speaking. But it's gonna be okay. It's just I wanted to share how it felt with you guys. So yeah, this is a next step. This is a huge step. We'll see in future days how it's going to go. I don't know if I will be filming much more this month. I'll do my best, I'll try to, but since my parents are home a lot and since I have a lot of work to do for my master's essay, I do not have a lot of time to be filming, even for time lapses, since I have to use my phone for some things. I can't film with my phone, so it's been a bit difficult, but we'll see how it goes. I guess I'll see you guys later. Welcome to my new journey. Hi. Okay, we're Sunday, and I just learned this morning that I probably won't be able to go to my art school next year, because the solution I had to be able to have a place where I could live is apparently not doable anymore. I got some new infos about it, and apparently it can't be used as a solution. So I probably won't be able to start my art school this year. I probably won't be able to have my preparatory year in September. So I don't have other solutions about that. So I'm probably going to have to work for minimum 2 years and maximum I'd say 4 or 5 years. I probably won't be willing to work more than 5 years in order to save money to pay a 4-year formation, like a 4-year studies. So we're gonna see how it goes. I'm going to see a friend of mine to talk about it and relax as well, because it was such an emotional roller coaster in the span of some hours. So we're gonna do that. Also, I'll see if we maybe consider being roommates if we have the possibility to, because if I have to work for a year or more in here, I'm probably not going to stay at my parents' house, because it's probably not going to be doable psychologically for me. So we'll see, we'll talk about that. We'll see if there are maybe possibilities I didn't think of, which I'm doubting, to be honest. So I cried a lot out of frustration this morning when I got this news, because it wasn't fair to know about it only now, only when I was accepted in my school and not before. I'm mad at myself as well, because I blindly trusted and listened to my parents' advices, and it could have been easier if I didn't. And I'm mad at myself for being kind of mad at them as well, because I know how important it is for them and I know how they want me to succeed, but things could have gone better, and I'm a bit mad about that. And I'm really mad at myself for feeling like that towards my parents, because I love them very, very much, and it's killing me to feel this way. But anyway, I'm parking my car. We're there, so we'll see how it goes and what I end up doing in some months. So we'll see that. Help. We're the 29th. I just came back home literally like maybe 30 minutes ago at my parents' house, because yesterday I drove back to the city where where my university is, to see some friends of mine. We did a picnic. We were careful
of course, we were being careful. And a friend that has a pretty big apartment, well, I slept there for the night because we have curfew, etc. So it would have been difficult for me to come back home here because I have like 1 hour and a half of driving, and this morning I just drove back. It's been pretty rough on me this month. A lot of ups and downs, emotional ups and downs. I'm still quite lost because I know now that I can't go to my art school, at least for this year, that I have to work to be able to save some money. But if I work, I will need to have a place of my own, because even if I technically can't stay at my parents' place, it would be healthier for me, for me to have a place of my own and just being able to come by once in a while. But there aren't any job offers. Like, I tried for working in a supermarket, etc., and it's gonna be really difficult because they already know who to call if there is a third lockdown. The fact is that if starting this upcoming summer or September, if I find a job in a supermarket, let's say, I won't have enough money to have a place of my own, be able to eat and live normally, really, and being able to save some money to maybe do art studies or something else in 2 or 3 years. I would have to work maybe 5 years, but I'm not against working like 5 years or something like that. I'm totally okay with it if it means that I can save some money, and that if in the meantime I find what I want to do, or that I still feel like doing art studies, if I can do that after saving the money, there's no problem with me. The only problem is that if I work in a supermarket, which is basically my only option for now, right now, at least in France, at least in the town where I live, I won't be able to save enough money. So this is a problem. I'm also willing to go abroad to work, but the idea of going to in an Asian country and have to find work directly once I'm there without really knowing anyone, or knowing the city, or knowing the language, depending on where I would be, is terrifying. For me, at least, it is terrifying. Plus, with the COVID and the context around it, I do not even know how possible this would be. So I don't know. So I'm lost. I can't really go abroad. I can't really do a working holiday visa because of COVID. It's not doable in most of the countries. There's no job in France either. There's even less job offers than before, and before there was already not a lot. Like, we're pushed to do long studies, but in the end we don't really have any job offers, and we are not really paid what we should be paid for our diploma and our formation, depending on the formation. But it's usually really difficult. And I can't really go abroad either, but I have to work, and I can't, and I do not want to do other studies or formations that do not seem interesting to me, only to be able to do a work, like to have a job that is not supposed to last on the long term, that it's not supposed to be more than 5 years, 6 years, give or take. So I'm completely lost. I'm super tired, mentally, physically. I do not know where I'm going. I'm legit blind about my future, about the future months even, once my degree will be finished. So that's where I am. It's complicated for now.
Décidé le 18 mars de prendre pour près de 20 départements des restrictions complémentaires au couvre-feu national qui était déjà en vigueur. 2 semaines après la mise en place de ces mesures, les chiffres sont clairs. Oui, cette stratégie a eu des premiers effets. Mais très clairement, ces efforts restent trop limités au moment où l'épidémie accélère. En quelque sorte, nous sommes en train de subir cette accélération à cause du variant qui risque de nous faire perdre le contrôle si nous ne bougeons pas. Nous devons donc nous fixer, pour les mois à venir, un nouveau cap. Pour cela, il ne faut absolument pas céder à la panique. Nous avons conservé la maîtrise de la situation à l'hôpital. Cette situation est dure. Beaucoup de services sont surchargés. Mais nous n'en avons pas perdu le contrôle. Nous ne devons pas non plus céder au déni. Ce serait faux de dire que si nous ne faisions rien, les choses s'amélioreraient d'elles-mêmes. Non. Alors nous nous placerions dans une situation délicate de potentielle saturation de tout le pays. Aussi, pour continuer à protéger la vie au présent, c'est-à-dire les malades, et pour protéger la vie au futur, c'est-à-dire nos enfants, nous devons, pour les mois à venir, fournir chacun un effort supplémentaire. C'est cela ce que je nous demande collectivement ce soir. Un effort des soignants d'abord, pour augmenter nos capacités en réanimation. Je veux ce soir saluer à nouveau, en votre nom à tous, l'action remarquable de nos soignants, et en particulier des équipes de réanimation et de soins critiques, qui, secteur public comme secteur privé, agissent main dans la main, mutualisent les équipes, innovent, non seulement pour soigner les 28 malades du Covid à l'hôpital, mais aussi pour transformer des salles d'opération en salles de réanimation, pour assurer une continuité de soins pour les patients atteints de maladies graves comme le cancer, pour tous les moyens d'urgence, faire en sorte que tous les reçoivent et que tous puissent avoir les soins dont ils ont besoin. En mars dernier, à cette heure-ci, nous les applaudissions. N'oublions pas que depuis 1 an, ils sont sur le pont, sans relâche. Pour augmenter encore le nombre de personnes pouvant être accueillies en réanimation, sans trop déprogrammer. Les règles qui sont en vigueur dans les 19 départements en vigilance renforcée, ces règles seront étendues à tout le territoire métropolitain dès ce samedi soir et pour 4 semaines. Si nous faisons ce choix qui ne concerne pas nos territoires d'outre-mer, territoires où le virus circule moins, et territoires qui d'ailleurs pour certains ont fait de très gros efforts il y a plusieurs semaines pour ralentir aussi le virus de leur côté. Si nous faisons ce choix de toucher tout le territoire métropolitain, c'est parce que plus aucune...